Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, November 9th. It looks like two good shots of rainfall in the I-95 corridor during the next 5 days or so. The first shot arrives anytime from later this afternoon in the DC metro region to late tonight from Philly to New York City. Looks like periods of rain up and down the I-95 corridor on Tuesday. All comes to an end Tuesday night. And then another round of showers arrives on Thursday associated with a cold frontal system. That front passes off the East Coast by Friday, ushers in another chilly air mass as we close out the work week and begin the upcoming weekend. Well, let's start off by looking at the latest GOES visible satellite imagery loop. This is from the Penstead EWAL site. Should turn out to be a mostly sunny day for the most part in the New York City metro region, but down by DC it's already cloudy, thickening clouds throughout the morning hours. Could even be some rainfall in the DC metro region later on this afternoon. Sunshine followed by thickening clouds in the Philly metro region. Looks like the rain holds off there until late tonight. Well, here's the latest radar loop from the NOAA website, and it looks like rain is pretty solid from southern Virginia, southern West Virginia, all the way on south of there, moving gradually to the north and east. Again, some rainfall could arrive in the DC metro region, especially south of town, later on this afternoon. It looks like it'll hold off in Philly probably until after midnight, and then very late tonight, around sunrise perhaps tomorrow in the New York City metro region. Periods of rain throughout the day on Tuesday from DC to Philly to New York City, and it all comes to an end tomorrow night, paves the way for a pretty decent Veterans Day, which is Wednesday of this week. Well, let's take a look at the current surface map. We have high pressure sitting right on top of the I-95 corridor region between DC and New York City. That gradually loses control today as it pushes off the northeast coastline. Low pressure down here across the southeast will kind of consolidate and ride pretty much right up the east coast, producing the rainfall in DC, Philly, New York City from later today or tonight, depending on location, all the way into tomorrow night. Way out west, a strong cold front with a pretty vigorous developing low pressure area will trek eastward over the next few days. That front arrives in the I-95 corridor here on Thursday with some shower activity, and this storm will be quite a vigorous storm as it pulls across the northern plains into the upper Midwest. Could even spark some severe weather over the next 72 hours or so. We'll have to watch for some possible severe weather out here in the northern plains and the upper part of the Midwest later in the week as that vigorous system pulls northeast across the Great Lakes region. Well, let's take a look at some computer forecast maps. This is all using last night's Zero-Z GFS model run, which is put out by NOAA here in this country. This is the forecast map for this evening, Monday evening. Then we'll look at Tuesday evening, Wednesday evening, and Thursday evening, 24-hour increments. Rainfall probably arrives by this time in the DC metro region, but still dry conditions from Philly to New York City. Again, it looks like the rain should hold off in Philly until late tonight, probably after midnight, and then very late tonight in the New York City metro region. But then all day tomorrow, right up and down the I-95 corridor, looks like periods of rain associated with developing coastal low pressure system. And here's the forecast map for Tuesday evening. There is that low pressure area situated right off the mid-Atlantic coastline. Not only rain along the coast, but the models are pretty persistent in putting out a good batch of rainfall across western Pennsylvania, southwestern New York. So it's not just confined to the coastal areas. It looks like from the eastern Ohio Valley right to the coastline. It should be a pretty decent rainfall over the next 24 to 36 hours or so. Again, DC could see some rain later this afternoon. Philly and New York looks like it will hold off until late tonight and continue off and on right through Tuesday into Tuesday night. Now here's the forecast for Wednesday evening. Again, Wednesday is Veterans Day, a holiday for many people. Kind of sandwiched in between systems here. That rainfall associated with the coastal low should end tomorrow night, Tuesday night, and then our attention will turn to this strong storm system pulling into the upper part of the Midwest, the northern plains by Wednesday evening. A strong front trailing on the south side. Again, could be some severe weather associated with this out in the middle part of the country during the middle part of the week. Let's now jump ahead to Thursday evening. And here we go. By Thursday evening, that front pushes to the east coast. The storm itself drives north and east across the Great Lakes region, and it looks like we'll have some showers in the Philly, D.C., Baltimore, New York City region during the day on Thursday associated with this cold frontal system. Following that, high pressure, again, cold high pressure will push from the northern plains towards the northeastern part of the country. Looks like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be back to below normal temperatures following the frontal passage, which again arrives on Thursday with some shower activity. So it's two different rainfall events this week. The first one later today or tonight into tomorrow night will be more significant in terms of total rainfall amounts than the second one. That second one, showers on Thursday associated with a cold frontal system. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorey.